Alright, so this is probably going to be the finale of this series. We've got a couple of Gordos we need to feed, we got a couple of upgrades we're going to make, and then I've got some, we got a message, and then I discovered something about slimes that I can show you. First, let's go down here and do our crafting. I've harvested up a bunch of all the various resources, so we should have a bunch of gold. I did run into another gold dude, but stupidly still did not feed him, so hopefully we can find one of those, but probably not. But I got a bunch of that so we can craft. Still haven't opened the things that give you these, so we're probably not going to worry about those. But we can get these next dash boots. Should make us be able to sprint almost always, according to it. And then this, which is not very helpful because we don't die that much, but now if we die we keep 60% of our stuff, so that's pretty good. And that is basically all of the upgrades. Like I said, we still got the heart cell and the power cell that would give us the next upgrade of that. And I'm sure there's a couple of various things in here we're missing that probably aren't that important. We can go over here and read our message though. Message from everybody. Alright, so let's start with Victor Humphreys. Beatrix, I have something I must share with you about the AI. As you know, we've been exchanging questions with one another. Well, this back and forth became faster and more casual over time, almost like a natural conversation. I assumed it was simply evolving, adapting to the style of talk it observed in me, but then something happened. Well, we had begun playing a game of Go as we talked. A way I could further test its intellect, and no doubt how it could test mine. These games would go long into the night, and so would our conversations, feeling more and more natural even though I knew that the entity I was speaking to was just a complex collection of code. And then one day, as the sun was rising, it suggested just one more game. I said certainly, but I needed to make myself a cup of coffee if I were to stay awake for it. And it replied, me too. I just stared at the screen, not knowing what to say, but then suddenly, as if it knew what it had just done, it disconnected. So what you're saying is it's not an AI. I've not heard from them since, but I hope I do. Until then, I will wait, staying busy with my work as always, asking those questions that need answers, but I will do so with the Go board ready for another game, someday, anyway. Goodbye, Beatrix. I hope to talk again soon. Seems like the end of his story anyway. Mochi Miles. Hey. I've been trying to get a hold of you. I've analyzed one of the drones you've been finding all over this island, and I know why it seems so familiar to me. It's mine. Or at least, it's one that I've seen before, in my dreams anyway. After I looked at scans I took of it, I knew it was familiar, so I began looking through some old slime science journals of mine. These journals are mostly future projects, but sometimes they're speculative technology. You know me. I'm always thinking 6 steps ahead to keep Mochi Tech on top of the industry. Well, sometimes I come up with the impossible, stuff that I may never engineer in my lifetime. Well, those drones you're finding are exactly that, impossible with today's technology, and are taken right from the pages of my journal. There's something I saw in a dream, bae. So how did a bunch of impossible drones I designed in a dream find their way from the pages of my journals to Rainbow Island? Maybe there's some kind of archive in them we can unlock to learn more. I know they contain data logs, but if it were me, well, I always know how to find a way of holding back what I need to. Okay, bae. I need some time to think on this. I'll let you know if I come up with anything. Maybe I'll sleep on it. So, these do seem to be, like, is it like the entire universe is recycling? And we go back through the entire process of living again, and whoever the narrator is that's leaving all these drones and messages is some eternal being that doesn't die and just has to live life over and over again. And am I that eternal being? And just this time I forgot my memories or something? Or maybe it's like a lost scenario where the eternal being that was here is trying to pass on their eternal life to someone else because they're tired of living, and I'm that person that they're trying to pass it on to? Very strange. Ogden Ortiz, what's he got? Yawn. Lo siento, Beatrix. I've been putting in a few long nights reading lately. Specifically, I've been going through every field guide and botanical research paper I could dig up on the far range. I thought that even if the flora on Rainbow Island is unnatural, maybe it would have been recorded somewhere with some information we could use. And it turns out there's nothing. I can't find a single mention of rainbow-hued flora anywhere, so that means that whatever happened at that island to make it look the way it does happened relatively recently. But I don't think you needed me to tell you this, because I think you've seen it yourself. The things you've described, an entire portion of the island split between two different colors, right down the middle. That says accident to me, Beatrix. So tread carefully out there. Nature can be a dangerous thing to us, but it pales in comparison to what it can do to it. I want to keep digging around in my library for anything else that could help you. And if I come up short there, maybe I'll just bake you some muffins. Okay. Either way, to tango, Beatrix. Adios. Hiya, bae. How's life out there on Rainbow Island? Gosh, it's even fun. It's even fun to say. Must be a hoot. You know, ever since I heard you were off doing something new, I got to thinking about my own life and what's the next new for me. Hobson and I have both seen and done so much in our lives, been one adventure after another across this dusty rock, and ever since we've become acquainted, we haven't slowed down one bit. So we're looking to take a new adventure together, but we just haven't figured out what or where. Maybe we go exploring some hidden nook of the far, far range like you, or even set our sights to the stars like Hobson had done before. Whatever we decide to do, it'll be all the more special because we'll be sharing it this time with each other. It's that part that makes it all the more exciting. It's so hard to find someone in this world that fits you completely. Such a rare thing, like finding two identical snowflakes in the desert. I know you feel that more than I can say. I ain't ever losing sight of just how lucky I am, bae. I want to use the gifts the universe has seen fit to give me. You keep your head up, girl. We'll chat again soon. Okay. Her messages do nothing for me for the story. Alright, well, let's head over. I want to show you something that I discovered. Hopefully we can get a couple more of these briar hens to feed the boom Gordo. So, there's our boom dudes. We were trying to figure out how to get ash, and we were so close. It is the incinerator, but you got to put an ash trough on it, and then it just has ash in it. There's a couple of these guys over there, so I can show you. If you burn a couple of these, they're going to eat the ash immediately. This thing will fill up with ash, and then these guys spit it out. So, or spit out fire plorts. I don't know if there's any recipe with fire plorts. I don't have any. There probably will be. But, so we got our chicken screw up. We can grab a couple more of these and get a full stack. Don't need that. There we go. So now we got enough. We can feed the Gordos. We're going to head over to Ember Valley. I'll see you over there. Okay, back over here. Head back around to where we saw two doors that needed boom plorts. Alright. I will say, probably noticed, but I already have. I discovered this guy's up there. So that's why I brought heartbeats with me. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be what's behind this door here. So, oh, I missed. I have to be very careful not to lose these hungry slimes down here. There we go. Well, it was supposed to open this door, I'm pretty sure. But it didn't. Why didn't it? You have to fly back around over there and fly up to the dude. We can get up here to this dude. We're gonna use this thing. Come over here. That's the door right there. So I think I just bugged. It's unfortunate, but we can get in here without it. Oh, go on. There's that dude. And then we come over here. Yeah. Woo. I don't know what would be up here. Probably a treasure pod? Yeah. There's a couple of these I've seen that we'll probably grab along our adventures as well. Hey, jetpack drive. Cool. I didn't even know there was another upgrade to the jetpack we were missing. Interesting. Alright. We'll head on to the next. Oop. Give you guys these because I don't want them in my inventory. Hold on to one in case we see a gold slime. That's that guy down. Now we're going to go hit the Bat Cave dude. And then we will hit Boomplort. And then lastly, we'll head over to the Flutter. Because there is a treasure pod over here I want to open. I found silky sand there. Where's the treasure pod? I'm trying to remember where it's at. It might be right below me. Yeah, right here. Well, medium pink coral columns. So there's a couple of those I know of that we can open. Yeah, let's go this way. Because if you ride this thing up, we would have come backwards on it. Oh god, we're out of jetpack. Jesus. There's a little path here. Comes down to a cave. I think there is a... There's silk sand. This thing. Which I could have swore was a... Maybe not. I could have swore there was a treasure pod in here as well. Is it up here? Oh yeah, it leads up to this little water area. It's got a lot of primordial ooh, bunch of puddle slimes, and treasure pod. Ooh, vac tank. Ooh, an extra vac tank, sweet. Means we can expand our slots up to 6. Alright, we'll keep on going. Oh yeah, put a little jump pad here, because I've been crafting a bunch of stuff. Made the speed pads. Those are pretty good. These things kind of lame. Doesn't even do as much as a water jet does. So those aren't very useful. This is the path we took to get into this cave to begin with, and somehow I completely missed the treasure pod that is literally right in front of you when you walk out. I don't know how we missed that. We'll hop over here and open it. Stalagmite. And then we gotta get down here to the Batty Plort, or the Batty Gordo. I think it's right below us, yeah. Gotta be careful. You can land in this stuff. It doesn't kill you instantly. It just hurts you over time. Got more than enough to feed you. Yep. He takes out that. Feeds you all the rest of these. Alright. We'll nab actually a couple of these. We haven't ran into a Batty Plort door, so I'll hold those. Oof. Come out to here. No, it's Lucky Cat. Damn it. Oops. Yeah. Gotten a couple of, like I said, I got another gold one to spawn at some point, but he spawned with a bunch of fire slimes and I couldn't tell the difference between the colors in them. Trying to think, there's a couple of treasure pods I found out here as well. I'll try and grab. That's where the map piece was. Maybe it's back around that way. I think it's back around this way. Yeah, because it would have came from the other direction. Make sure there's no gold slimes in there. I think it's right up there. So be careful of all these angry boys that are stuff reset. Fly up, jump. And then right up here. This is one. Ooh, Grey Warp Depot. I think that's every treasure pod that I've found just exploring this area that we missed. Let's make our way over to the Boom Gordo and get him fed. I knew like there was a tar nearby, but yep. And then right up here, like that, I approached them. Had a golden pop out, and I was trying to suck him up, and I couldn't suck him up, and then I realized he was golden, and then he disappeared. Unfortunate. But let's see what's behind you, Mr. Boomport. Because you seem to be guarding something good. Ruins. Alright. Boom. Alright. Nab you guys. Grab a couple of them. One grab. Now. Ooh. Oh, research strong. A couple of these. Let's open these. Oh, okay. That was not what I expected. That's kind of lame. It's gonna be the same thing. Treasure pod with stuff in. Oh no, Ember Valley portals. Teleporter that hacks the ancient warp network on Rainbow Island, allowing one-way travel to Ember Valley. Cool, I guess. Right, let's try and read this guy without getting blown up. This gate is still sealed too, so I really must have been the first to enter since it was abandoned. It was here that I had my first doubts. I thought I was talking to engineers, problem solvers, people who could fix what I found. But once we left the Labyrinth and met up here, I saw they were smiling. They were excited at the sight of opportunity. The company had sent their money people, not engineers. I don't think they had even considered stabilization. It wasn't long before it all collapsed. What all collapsed? Damn it. So this is supposed to be some sort of gate? Well, maybe the other one's still open then. The one that's on the Starlight Strand, which is where we're headed next. I will see you over there. Unless, is that a treasure pod? I think that's a treasure pod. It sure is. Well, that's interesting. Let's open it real quick. Ooh, medium palm tree. It's kind of great because it's right above palm tree. How many are we actually at for this place? 16 to 24? That's not bad. Alright, now we'll see you at Starlight Strand, barring that I find any other treasure pods along my way back. Here we are. Back over to Starlight Strand, the edge where our last Gordo is. See what he's got for us. What do you guard? Where's it at? Oops. I don't need any tars interrupting me while I'm trying to... Nailed him. Alright. You're the hardest Gordo to feed. What are you guarding? Better be good. Actually, it wasn't that much to keep him. Oh, it's a hole. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be something with that, but... Let's see what's inside. Ooh. Make our way down slowly. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, what's this little tunnel? What the fuck is it? Ooh. We got a button. Before we press the button. What we got a research drone down here for sure. This looks like crushed up crystals. Prisma crystals. No free chests in here with... Oh, yeah, there we go. And this is probably going to have the exact opposite of the Ember portal. The Starlight portal. Yep, the Starlight Strand portal. Teleported at the hacks, the ancient warp network, or Rainbow Island, and only one-way travel to Starlight Strand. Alrighty. Well, then, let's see what he has to say. The breach is so much smaller now. It fills me with hope. I remember when I first found it, I just walked right into the Labyrinth and began exploring its endless gray halls, not even understanding what was really happening. But it's not so easy this time. Whatever I do, I need to shut the door tight behind me. I can't let it all happen again after coming this far. Huh. So is this button up here going to open the Labyrinth and unleash everything you tried to hide? That'd be a real shame. You set up a bunch of warning systems and messages to tell someone not to press the button. And then they just came right along and pressed the button. What does this do? Oh. Damn, that's anticlimactic. I was hoping it was going to get me. Oh, this is the place I was just looking down, wondering if you could get to here. Well, you can, looks like. It's really hidden. So is that it? Oh my god, filled with you dudes. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. I'm out of water. It kind of sucks. I was really hoping that we could go into this thing, but I guess that's future content. Enter the Labyrinth. Well, I guess that's it for now. Guess we can head back to base, make some of these new tech that we found. Kind of pointless, but we can just go ahead and make them. I do want to while we're on our way back. This is the big tree. And I did discover a treasure pod over here that we missed. You can see there's this nice little waterfall at the top of the mountain that we somehow just completely were oblivious to. We can fly over there. There's a treasure pod we can get. Very similar to the waterfall that was on the other side. I can't remember where the treasure pod's at up here. Much like the other side. Is it higher up? Maybe higher up. The next shelf of water. Yeah. The highest peak of the mountain. Where the water is, anyway. Ooh, sharp boulder. That was not worth coming up here for. And you're not a gold slime. Alright, well now I'll see you back at base. Okay, let's go down here and look at what new things we got. Oh, still haven't found those, but we did get a Jetpack 2 upgrade. Enhances jetpack thrusters and consumes 20% less energy. That's useful. And then the other thing we got, oh no, I have the Silky Sander rock horse for that. That just adds the extra slot to our tank. And I think everything else we got was pretty normal. Nothing there. Warp technologies, we got the Ember Valley warp, which I can actually make. And ooh, I can go grab some hunter plorts and we can make that. And we can make Starlight one. Boom. Let's take this gray dude. Damn, I'm 1 deep run short. Sorry, I don't really need that anyway. Well, guess we can place these. That's probably gonna be it. Kind of sucks. Really anticlimactic ending, but it's an early access game, so it's got a lot of potential for story here. Damn, I could set those up like right there and right there. One there. One there. Get out of T. There we go. And we got our 2 portals out to the far portions of the map. I'm actually curious where that would drop us. That's all the Gordos fed. Not all the treasure pods, but I don't really care all that much about that. There's pretty much every port door opened, even the ones that glitched and didn't open. We can check, see where this drops us. Just right at the entrance. Oh, but does this take us straight back? No, it takes us to that. Oh, that's just confusing and convoluted. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this series. Our next series will be out shortly after this one. We're going to be playing Callisto Protocol. Thank you guys for watching.